Welcome, everyone, to the third day of the Science and Wisdom of Emotion Summit, hosted by the Mind and Life Institute. And it gives me great pleasure, and it really is an honor to introduce today Ronne Wingate Sims, who is an ordained Baptist minister, speaker, and meditation teacher. She currently serves as the executive minister at the Inami Community Church in Oakland, California, and she earned her doctorate of ministry at the McCormick Theological Seminary in African American centered religious thought and practice. Ronne is someone we have come to know in work that we've been conducting in our center and at Healthy Minds Innovations. And she has been an inspiring teacher in our Healthy Minds program. And it's also wonderful to share with you that she was chosen as California's Mother of the Year in 2021, which is really such a beautiful kind of award. So we're really so happy to have Ronne with us today, and she is going to share a practice. And I wonder if you can, before you do the practice, Ronne, please tell us a little bit about the practice that you're going to share with us, and also a little bit about how it's connected to well-being.
So first of all, thank you, Richie, for this amazing opportunity. I'm so grateful to be with you and so many people from around the world who are participating in such an awesome event. This practice is one that is close to my heart because I would like to focus on healing intergenerational trauma. And that has been the subject of a lot of my doctoral work and my practical work here at Imani and in Oakland. And it is central to our well-being to pay attention to the ways in which trauma comes up for us, and the ways in which it prevents us from really thriving the way that we all should. Everyone has the right to well-being, as humans. And so working on this kind of practice to keep us aware and connected of the ways that trauma might disconnect us is an important practice. So I'm excited about bringing that practice to you all today.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right. And so if you are ready, I want to invite you to settle in right where you are, making yourself comfortable. And you can place your hands in your lap or at your sides, whatever feels right for you. And when you're settled, you can either close your eyes or keep them open, whichever you prefer. But just take a moment to settle yourself right where you are. Now, take a few deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Slowly filling up your lungs, holding for a moment, and then exhaling completely. As you breathe, you may notice how your abdomen rises and falls, how air flows through your nostrils, into your lungs, and flows back out again. Let your breath return to normal and notice how you feel. Do you feel any tightness or discomfort anywhere in your body? If you do, just notice where it is and what it feels like. No need to fix it or change it in any way. Just notice it. Take a moment to appreciate your body and your breath. With each breath, your body is taking care of you while you're taking care of your mind. Now, let's set an intention for doing this practice. Why are you engaging in this practice right now? What do you hope to gain here? You might consider taking this time as a gift to yourself, or your loved ones, or to the wider world. It might be helpful to remember that you are not alone in this practice. You're part of a strong, vibrant, and resilient community of people. Everyone participating in this practice has survived 100% of the things that life has thrown at us. You are resilient. Take a moment to appreciate your resilience. Now, let's turn our attention back to the breath. See if you can focus on the movement of your breath as it flows in through your nose, deep into your lungs, and back out again. If at any point you find that your mind begins to wander off, that's fine. Just gently bring it back by focusing on your breath. There is a lot going on in our world. Things that can trigger strong feelings. See if you can explore how you're feeling right now. Can you name your emotions? Are you feeling angry or sad? Fearful or frustrated? Take a moment to name that for yourself. And if you're having a hard time naming the emotion, see if you can feel it in your body. If you're feeling more than one emotion, See if you can choose one that stands out the most and then stick with that. Whatever you're feeling right now is okay. Even if those feelings concern or scare you, whatever you're feeling right now is giving you information about your relationship to the world around you. If you begin to feel overwhelmed by your feelings at any point, try returning your attention back to your breath or to some other sound in your environment, and then focus on that. Do you notice any tension or tightness or discomfort in your body right now? As you continue to breathe, scan your body from your head down to your toes and see if you can relax any muscles that you notice are tight or clenched. Try taking a few more slow, deep breaths in through your nose, filling up your lungs, holding for a moment, and back out again. With every exhale, see if you can let go of the emotion, even just a little bit. Now that you've named the emotions and have come up, whatever has come up for you, try to extend yourself a moment of grace. Trust your own ability to move through these feelings. It's important not to judge these feelings, but to be curious about them. Now allow your breath to return to its normal pace. If strong emotions are still present, that's okay. The goal here is not to take them away, but to make space for other feelings and experiences. Focus on the movement of your breath as it flows through your nose, deep into your lungs, and back out again. If you're willing, now let's spend some time giving thanks. Give thanks for those who have come before you, whether related to you by blood or by struggle. Give thanks for your ancestors who not only survived, but found ways to thrive in seemingly insurmountable circumstances, and those who leaned into the possibilities of life, even the possibility of you. Give thanks for the trusted people in your life, in your community, or in your village. Reflect on someone who's been particularly supportive of you in your past or in the present. As you think of them, try to visualize their face. Whisper a thank you to that person. Give thanks for those who are to come. Knowing the work that you're doing right now towards wellness will positively impact them in years to come. Give thanks for the love that surrounds you. Love from family or friends, a partner, or even a pet. Guiding love, sustaining love, restorative love, lavish love, revolutionary love. For a moment, just rest in knowing that you are loved. Receive it. And yes, give thanks for yourself, knowing that in spite of all that's happened in your life and all that's happening in the world, you're still here. Give thanks. Now, for these next few moments, let's return to the breath. But this time, listen to your breath as you inhale and exhale. Note the quality of the sound of your breath. The sound you hear is a reminder. Let every inhale and exhale remind you that you're a living testament to the power of the human spirit. The sound of your breath is part of the soundtrack of your life. So for this last part of the practice, we're going to stay with the breath. In the safety of this moment, there's nothing for you to do here but to breathe. Just allow yourself to be. As we prepare to finish this practice, I want to appreciate you for taking the time out to look after your wellness. You are worth it. So now when you're ready, if they were closed, slowly open your eyes. Take in the stillness of this moment. Notice and appreciate what you see and what you hear. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice.
Thank you so much, Ronne. That was just exquisite. And I wonder if, before we leave the viewers, if you can share with us just a little bit of maybe a tip or a recommendation on how we can apply some of this beautiful practice to our everyday lives.
Well, one of the things that we did during our practice together was the skill of awareness, becoming aware of what you're feeling and sensing with your breath, the sensation of that. Now, one of the things that I have noticed is I have the capacity to be able to speak to someone, particularly my husband or my kids, and to hear them, but my mind can be completely all the way on the other side of town doing all of these other things, thinking about orthodontic appointments or what I'm making for dinner and so on and so forth, while I'm still right there. So what awareness does is it brings us back to the present moment. It keeps us there, and it helps us to notice when our mind drifts off and goes other places, so that we can come back and stay engaged with that person or with an activity that we're engaged in. So with practices like these, the encouragement is there and the skill is being built up to stay aware, to become aware and to stay aware, so that we can keep track of our thoughts and stay right present, right where we are.
Beautiful, very helpful and practical. Really thank you so much for joining us and sharing these beautiful practices and wisdom with us, Ronne.
Thank you so much.